All in videos.
All right, thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome. I call to order this special meeting and executive session of the Scottsdale Unified School District Governing Board. The date is Thursday, June 28th, 2018. The time is 3:01. And we will start with a roll call from my far right.
Sandy Kravitz.
Allison Beckham.
Pam Kirby.
Kim Hartman.
Barbara Perleberg. All board members are present, and we do have a quorum. If we can all stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. So at this time, I'll make a motion that we, Governing Board, adjourn in executive session for the following agenda item 3A pursuant to ARS 38431.03A3 and 4. A discussion or consultation with the governing board's attorneys for legal advice and in order to consider its position and instruct its attorneys regarding contract for custodial services with ABM janitorial through 1GPA. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Board Member Kravitz. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes 5-0. We will adjourn in executive session.
I made it.
Thank you. All right, welcome back, everyone. The time is 4:07, and we have reconvened our special meeting. We will move to the agenda item 5. Action item 5A, approval of a 3-month contract with ABM Janitorial. Ms. Siegel?
I'm available to answer any questions. We have enhanced the requirements for a background check from what has been previously required. This is a 3-month contract. There is an RFP out that your purchasing department has issued, and we hope that this allow for transition for the next 3 months since your current contract is expiring.
All right, do we have any additional questions or comments before our motion? All right, so at this time, I will make a motion that the governing board approve the contract for custodial services with ABM Janitorial through 1GPA as revised and instructed in executive session.
Second.
Thank you, Board Member Kirby. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes 5-0. All right, thank you. We are going to be pulling item 6B. So that just leaves us with agenda item 6A, reduction in force program behavior specialist EDP position for 2018-19. And
Madam President, members of the board, I believe Ms. Marshall's on the phone. This is a matter where there has been a need for a reduction in force for a program. You're not reducing, children are not getting services, but this is a reduction of a program, elimination of a program, and therefore the reduction in force of this employee who was assigned to this program. Michelle, did you have anything to add?
Yes, can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to give everyone a little bit of background here. The reason that this is a separate personnel action item is because the decision to close the EDP program came late in the school year. We did a careful review of the program and our staffing and determined that we would not be able to provide services in this program for the 18-19 school year. So this came after this particular employee had signed his 18-19 contract in accordance with policy GDQA, which is entitled Support Staff Reduction in Force. We notified the employee that the position was being eliminated and that it would be before the board for approval as a reduction in force today. I think that covers it. I'm happy to answer any questions you might have.
Board Member Beckham?
I don't know that this is relevant to the employee, but can I just ask so people that the program that was eliminated, the Learning Academy, how many students and employees did that entail?
Michelle?
I'm not
Well, Marge,
100% sure I heard that entire question, but I think it was about the children, and thank you for bringing that up because I wanted to make the point of saying that we went through each and every one of the students' files, and all of the children either have been or are being taken care of in terms of the location of their services. So they are all being taken care of, and they're going to continue to receive services, whether that's with our district or outside the district.
And we made sure that it was a better placement for them, an improved placement. Marge Rayberg is our Executive Director of Special Education, actually starting on Monday, but she is here to be more specific if you need more specifics.
Sure. Thanks, Michelle. I was there and met with the staff when we talked through the closing of the program and to do better services for students. And all of the employees that were working there, with the exception of this last person, have been placed in other positions or have chosen to move on to other positions in other districts. And 3 of the students were having conversations with families still about the most appropriate placement for their child. Several of them returned to district programs, and some of them will be continuing in private therapeutic placements.
Board Member Hartman.
Just a question. I appreciate the agenda item regarding the abolishment of the program. Can someone remind me when the commencement of this program began? I wasn't familiar with this program.
Dr. Nance, do you know?
My recollection is it was at the beginning of this past school year that the program began as a separate program at Oak Academy.
Do new programs typically go to the board?
I guess you'd have to define new program. This was an addition of a special ed classroom, and typically that, if we were to add a classroom at one of our schools, that would most likely not come to the board. That would be an additional classroom because of more students coming to the district or additional needs that we haven't been able to meet in the past. I don't know what the precedent would be in terms of a program that's not housed at one of our schools.
Okay. So what I think I'm hearing is that a new program would come to the board. This is a circumstance where it was an additional classroom, so not considered a new program, therefore did not come to the board.
That would be my interpretation of it. This is an additional classroom, a special education, self-contained classroom that we have throughout the district that happened to have been placed at Oak as opposed to one of our other schools.
Okay, thank you.
All right, any additional questions or comments? All right, so at this time, would board member like to make a motion? Board member Hartman.
I'll make a motion to, let's see, to a reduction in force for the program behavior specialist ED-P position for 2018-19.
Second.
Thank you, Board Member Beckham. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes 5-0. So we'll make a motion that we, any additional? All right, I'll make a motion that we adjourn our special meeting.
Second.
Thank you, Board Member Kirby. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes 5-0. There's summer. There's summer.